Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing around with almost a full face of Huda Beauty, and that is because I picked up the new collection of Lovefest. There's an eyeshadow palette, there's some blushes, I have the new perfume, so we definitely go over and discuss some of those. Now, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications of new videos, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. But if you want to see how I got this look using almost everything Huda Beauty, just keep watching. Okay, so I made an order from Huda Beauty and I have it right here. I ordered the collection Lovefest, and when I first looked at the collection, I was like, wait, is this eyeshadow palette similar or the same as, because we've already done that before. And I had to look because the color story is a little similar, but it's not. So this is everything that I ordered, including the perfume, the blush. So I wanted to try it out with you guys. Looking at this eyeshadow palette, one, the packaging is super cute. This is the Lovefest Obsessions, and it's in the 9-pan little square eyeshadow palette. I love these because they're great for travel. I have so many of them in different color stories, and it's just easy to take one or two of them with me on my trips and have some really nice shimmers, some matte shades, neutral pops of color. So just depends on what you're looking for. This is what we're working with for Lovefest. Predominantly orange, some browns, and then you get some purple shimmery shades. So I'm interested in swatching those just to get a feel for it, but it is more orange browns, and I'm intrigued at some of these shimmers. Before I go ahead, I don't know if you can see it in the packaging, but it does have the shift. I think that is so cool. A couple of the other ones are kind of like that, and I really appreciate the details that go into some of the packaging that Huda has. So before we jump into the palette though, I do want to sniff this and put some perfume on because I love wearing a new perfume every day. Sometimes I'll layer them, and this one, I was intrigued. This has scents of burning cherry, raspberry, praline, palo santo, gaiac wood, and patchouli. Those are some strong scents. Okay, so the Lovefest Burning Cherry, first off, I love the packaging of this. I only got the small bottle because I have a very extensive collection. I partnered with Dossier a couple months ago, and I got one of the cherry scents that is supposed to be a dupe for Tom Ford. This kind of reminds me of that. It smells so yummy. We need to absolutely... Oh, it smells so good. I love a good perfume. Just absolutely can set the tone. If I'm going out on a date night, I like something deep and sultry. This is so yummy. This will actually be something that I probably reach for a lot going into the fall. You guys, I'm so excited for that. Anyways, let me know if you picked that up. Now we're gonna go ahead and dive into Lovefest because I want to swatch the shimmers. So with these 9-pan, there's not really like shade names. So I'm gonna have to point to the color and tell you which one it is. So this first marble shade is this one on my pointer finger. When you swatch this and just rub them all together, it's just a deep, luscious, plummy purple. It kind of has like a blue leaning shift. It's not something I would consider like a duochrome. It might just be the undertones of it, but that shade is so beautiful. Now this middle shimmer shade, that is the one on my middle finger. Such an icy blue to purple shift. Love that shimmer. Absolutely stunning. So this one in the bottom corner, that's the one that is on my ring finger. Such a light purple shade, but it is absolutely stunning. Those three shimmer shades together, I feel like it gives some really good dimension. It gives you some variety. I feel like if you use this one and then put the lighter one on top of it, will be so beautiful. Even if you want to give this shade like a shift, you could even reach for the bluer shade. Ooh, now which one do I want to use? Okay, so looking at this palette, I feel like I have a way ahead, and I think I want to start out with this light peachy pink shade. I'm going to put that in the crease, just because this is a very orange brown palette, but I don't want to stick with my normal shades. So I just went in slightly. I'm going to pick up and place down. Ooh, that's a really pretty shade. I think it'll be really pretty in the crease, just as an outer buffer. And I absolutely love the mirrors in here. They are so easy for travel. Okay, now I think I want to go into this burnt orange shade. I'm really hoping it's the shade that I think it is. And I was going back and forth between the burnt orange and the brown. We'll see. We'll see. So I'm going to pick it up on a fluffy crease brush. I'm going to gently place this before I buff it. That's a lot of orange. And I think with that corally pink shade, it's really pretty. It's just adding some dimension. Now on a compacted smudger, I'm gonna go into this deep dark brown. It's such a pretty chocolate shade. Place that in the outer V and into the crease, just to give some depth. I might have to add some of that orange back in there, because I may have picked up too much of it. Ooh, I really like how that turned out. I'm gonna go back into this burnt orange shade a little bit, just on the outer edge of that brown. Just back and forth. And then back into this light pinky coral shade, and just on the outer edge of that. Now, I absolutely want to use this shimmer shade right here. So on my ring finger, ooh, that is such a beautiful shade. I'm just gonna place that in the center. All right, I just grabbed a dry brush, see if I can pick some of it up just to finesse the inner corner. It doesn't want to pick up. If you wiggle back and forth, it'll kind of pick up, but it's not having it. Oh, okay, it kind of did. That shade is stunning. And then no extra product, I'm just gonna brush that purple shade a little bit forward just to finesse the edges. Okay, you guys, so both the eyes are done, and I did go ahead and prime my face. I went ahead and used my No Pore Blem Prime Essence from Touch in Sol. Absolutely love this, even in the summer. My skin can get oily, but I don't have that issue. It just makes my skin look so nice. And then, of course, for the pores, we have the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. And the reason I decided to tell you guys that is because I'm gonna do almost a full face of Huda Beauty, because I was looking at the products that I purchased and I was like, that's a lot of Huda. So might as well just finish it off and do almost a full face. I am gonna go ahead and use my e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter, just because my foundation stick, it's not necessarily the shade that matches, and I've been color correcting with this. I love this as like a first step when my foundation is not the right color. And this is like $10. It's not that expensive, but I do like using a little of it just to change up the shade a little bit. And it has such a nice finish underneath my foundation and then when I set it. For concealer, I also have the Faux Filter Concealer and the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder. So we're gonna stay on theme today. I also have the bronzer. I got something. I do like how it makes my skin look. It's just got that glowy effect. And today is like a big baggy shirt kind of day. Like I couldn't be bothered. I just wanted to be comfortable. So don't judge me. Okay, and then I have the Faux Filter Skin Finish in Macaroon. So I have it in the liquid shade for Macaroon as well. That one for some reason is so much lighter. But if you've watched any of my declutter videos, like I almost got rid of this, and I was told by someone to, hey, stick with it, keep trying it, and I actually really like it. I just start with that, and if I need to add more, I can. And mostly on the exterior of my face because I'm gonna put concealer right through here. So I didn't go too heavy on my forehead. I do have a couple spots right there that maybe I needed that, maybe I didn't. But I do have the Bronze Tour, the cream bronzer stuff. I'm looking crazy right now, but trust the process. So before I conceal, I am gonna go ahead and use the Tantour Contour and Bronzer Cream. I have the shade Light. I probably actually need to go up a shade since I have a tan, but even then it's still in the dark shade or dark side. So I just tap, 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 tap. I just like putting it on and then bringing it into my hairline so it can just blend. And from what I grabbed earlier, I haven't dipped in anymore. So if you think that you need it a little more defined, you can absolutely dip back in. I'm gonna do my forehead a little bit. I don't usually do that with cream products, but the bronzer I have is the Glowish, and this one's in medium, but it's not like super pigmented. All right, so I do have my bronze brush. Just blend it out a little bit, but not too, like, it doesn't need to be too dramatic. Any more than that, I might look crazy. I do know that once I powder, everything will be toned down. So I do have the Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder in Cupcake. I actually need to get it, I think it's in Pound Cake. It's a little bit darker, but for right now, this works. And because it's like the pinky shade, it does tone everything down and neutralize it. And then I have my faux concealer in Marmalade. Such a difference. The under eye looks so much better now. We just added in a little bit of lightness. Okay, and going in with the Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder. Okay, you guys, powder is done. I feel like everything is starting to meld together. I will go in bronze here in a little bit, but I want to go back into Lovefest and finish off this under eye. I really like how this turned out. I do think I need to deepen up the brown a little bit more, but I feel like it is really pretty sunset vibes eyeshadow look. So under the eye, I'm going to go back into this pinky shade and see how it turns out when we place it. Okay, and then into this luscious burnt orange shade, which when I first saw it, I was like, oh, how do I feel about oranges? I actually really like this shade. Just tapped in ever so slightly. I'm gonna place it right here in the outer V. Not too far forward because when I go to drag it, I don't want it to be like just orange. And actually before I drug it all the way under, any excess from what I had placed on my eye, I wiped off the brush so it just went so seamlessly. Okay, and then into this luscious dark brown shade. Such a pretty, like, chocolatey brown. And switching to my compacted smudger, just right here in the outer V area. And up into the crease. And then underneath. I'm not taking any extra product on my fluffy crease brush. I'm just going to go and fluff into that orangey shade and kind of blend those two shades together, the chocolate brown, the orange. I really like how this looks so far. Now for bronzer, like I said, I have the Glowish by Huda Beauty. This one is in medium, which is the soft radiance, and mine's kind of like that weird, like, you know how they get pressed in? So I'm gonna see how much of it I can actually like swirl around on my brush and then place it. Honestly, I don't know that this is my favorite bronzer that I have. I don't know, like, you know how when it gets like super hard? I don't know if I can, oh yeah, I can. So I just use my nails to kind of like push some of it off. Oh yeah, that's, if you get that hard layer, just try and take some of it off. The good thing is I don't think that I needed a lot of bronzer because I'd already used the Tantour. I also don't know how tan or bronzed I need to look because I do have a natural tan right now. Now for blush, there is a, oh shoot, this is cream. The Lovefest cream blush. I got it in Toasted Tangerine. I don't know that this is the shade that I needed. There were two. I want to say there was like an orange and like a deep red. But this one, it looked pretty. There is a mirror in here, which I love a good mirror. I'm gonna see if I can still, I don't know. Cream blushes and I are not super fans. I do like that in here it says share the love. Look at that. That is so cool. All right, I'm gonna pick up a little bit. Oh, yeah, that has some shade. Do you see it? I can. So it is picking up. I'm gonna build this slightly because I don't want it to be like too overpowering. I mean, it's orange. I like peach, but not orange. If I can do this lightly, it's building. It is giving a really pretty flush, which I love when it comes to my like orangey peachy shades, and I like taking it right here into my temples. Nothing too heavy, just pushing it up there. That is really pretty. It is very subtle though. Okay, I was kind of nervous because I was like, ooh, cream blush, I mess those up all the time. It did not move my makeup. It looks stunning on the face, you guys. I really like this. Now I do have a highlighter from Huda. This is the Light Glow Obsessions. Still love this packaging. I feel like it is very interesting with like the elevated, what is that? Raised. The raised picture of Huda. It's quite interesting, but this is the color story. I'm probably gonna go into this one because it's a little bit darker of all the shades. Now for the inner corner, I am gonna go into this shade, maybe these two together. It's not blinding. It is leaning a little pink, which I'm okay with. It's buildable though. I'll be honest, I don't reach for this a lot. I kind of forget I have it. Same thing for the brow bone. I'm gonna mix those two shades. You guys, all I can smell right now is that cherry perfume and it smells so good. All right, now I'm gonna go into this shade right here. Also, don't have any shade names, but this one is the darker of the four. Oh, okay. Just a little on the temple. I'm really liking how this is turning out right now. For as lazy as I was to just throw my hair in a ponytail, throw on a big baggy t-shirt, this makeup is really nice and kind of want to go somewhere in it. Okay, brows, I don't have the brow pencil. I thought I did, but who knows. I did pick up for eyeliner the Lifeliner Quick and Easy Precision Liquid Eyeliner. So this is in the shade Very Vanta, which is extreme black. I absolutely love a black eyeliner. That is a very fine tip. This looks like it's Bristles Vice, a felt. So we'll try that out. And then I do also have the Legit Lashes Lovefest limited edition. This is the 2-in-1, one for curl, one for volume. I think I've tried this before, but this is what it looks like because it came in the colors from the palette. Let me go ahead, do my brows, do some eyeliner, and I'll be back for lashes and lips. Okay, you guys, so I did the Lifeliner Quick and Easy. If you want a precise line, I feel like you're gonna get that, but I had to build it up a little bit just to like get it to work. And I felt like it dispersed better on the side than the tip. And I just opened this. So I'll keep trying it out. I don't know if there's a trick to it. Eyeliner shouldn't be difficult. But so far, I'm not a huge fan of it. Now, I did go ahead and curl my lashes. So I usually do length, then curl. This is length and curl together. So I'm gonna go into the curl and length and then try volume. Because I just feel like you wanna get that like length first before you do anything else. I don't know that I necessarily see length on these, only because I have long lashes as it is. And I am very thankful for that. My lashes look nice though. I'm gonna go in one more time with curl and volume before I go in, or curl and length before I go into volume. Okay, I feel like that you need that second coat. But now we're gonna have like a third coat when I do the volume. Granted, I only dipped back in before I did the rest of them again. All right, now going into the volume side. You know what I did not do? I didn't compare the wands. I'm sure you've seen this before if you've like looked at it. So this is the curl and length, and then this one is the volume, which is so much more spiky. Looks like a weapon, you guys. Yeah, I think it pulled a lot of them apart from the curl and volume. Okay, I like how my lashes turned out. It is 3 layers. I did 2 of the curl and length, and then I did 1 of the volume. I like my lashes though. I'll probably reach for this quite a bit. I do like to set my face before I go and do my lips. I don't have the Huda Beauty setting spray because I ran out of it and didn't repurchase it. It has a very strong scent. So I've been using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless setting spray. That has such a nice mist. And the scent is so light and airy. I just use my ColourPop and Mulan fan. I just keep it on the side of my table just to let it dry down a little bit before I press it in. Now for my lips, I have the Lip Contour 2.0 in Muted Pink. This is one of my favorite lip liners. I absolutely love this shade. It is more the bluish pink than pinky pink or red pink. And then I have the Liquid Matte in Jet Setter. I just have one of the little trial sizes, and this is honestly all I need. Not the same shade, but it'll blend out. When it's not the same shade and you just want to feather it out, just use your finger. Okay, you guys, this is the final look, and I really like how it turned out. Like I said, this is almost a full face of Huda Beauty, and I have quite a bit of it in my collection. I reach for a lot of these as staples in my everyday makeup, so I'm just glad that I got to use them with you this time. Now, let's get this one out of the way because I will probably be reaching for this quite a bit, and I already think that I'm going to have to buy a bigger bottle of this. This is the Kayali Lovefest Burning Cherry. It smells so delicious. The entire time I was doing my makeup, all I could smell was the cherry, and it was just Oh, so seductive. Yum. If you love cherry scents or deep, rich tones, this is, go get this, you guys. Love, love, love this. I am probably gonna go through this pretty quickly. Now, the eyeshadow palette. I like how my eyes turned out. I was actually kind of nervous with that burnt orange shade. We talked about it. This one is a little more orangey, but I went out on a whim. I think this shade and this shade mixed together with that chocolate brown in the outer corner, absolutely stunning with this shimmer all over the eye. Let me know, have you picked this up? Does it speak to you? Maybe you had the same concerns I did, which is it looks like a predominantly orange palette, but there are some neutral shades in here and the purples are stunning. So I'm glad to have this in my collection. I do like the packaging. It is so cute. The Toasted Tangerine Cream Blush, first off, this packaging, really pretty as well, staying with that same theme. And then this kind of looks scary. When I looked at it online, I was like, oh, do I really need an orange blush? I do not gravitate towards them. I like peachy pink shades. I feel like it turned out really nice on the skin and it was just a buildable shade. So don't be intimidated by it. If you like peachy shades like I do, this is probably going to be something that you want in your collection. And I think that it turned out really nice on top of powder, even though it's a cream product and I forgot. Because we know I do that all the time. And then something that's already been in the collection, Legit Lashes. Hadn't tried it. I think I've got like a sample of it. And now I have the full size. Really like this. We'll probably grab for it quite a bit. But something I didn't love, and I'm going to have to keep trying, and maybe I'll get to it. But this is the Lifeliner Quick and Easy from Huda. I like the shade. It is really nice. It is an extreme black shade. But it just, I don't know, it didn't go on as easily as some of my other ones like ColourPop. This one right here, which they just expanded the line, goes on super easy, just glides on. I do have another Huda Beauty liner where it's the kohl liner on one side and liquid on the other. I prefer that over this, but I'll keep playing around with it and see if maybe I change my mind. But anyways, you guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of new videos. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Until my next video, you guys, bye. And I'll see you in the next one.